friends, how we doing? So, we know which one won tonight, don't we? It is, of course, this one. The SC450 with those lovely split coils. And how are we all doing tonight? We've got loads of you in. We've got 23 of you in. It's lovely to see so many good friends and faces. Can you hear me all okay? You all hear me okay? Yeah, it's not too quiet, not too loud. Sounds okay. Yep, you can hear that. That's good. Good to see you, Cyborg Day Guitars. We've got Jack the Rabbit, Hugh Caldwell, Phil Taylor. Actually, let's do a proper roll call. Let's see who we've got. We've got Brian Simmer. Hey, man. Great. Thank you for the heads up and for the real great idea of doing the Harley Benton video on Friday. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Saw your comment in the comments. I haven't got round to replying to them all yet because it's been really busy. We've got David Norbury. Hey, Hugh Caldwell, Jack the Rabbit, Larry McNeely, Layla's Guitar Daddy, Mikey Settlemeyer, Phil Taylor, QPFJ, Quentin. Quentin is in. Cheers, my friend. Little drop of water. We have also got Robert Holiday, Cyborg Guitars, Smoking Joe 347, and my brother Tempest. How you doing? Great to see you, man. Really good to see you. So thank you all for being here. Yeah, so this is the one you chose. This is the one you chose. And we haven't seen this for a little while. And in fact, this went indoors to the cupboard for a bit because I didn't have enough space out on the rack. So I did go and get it out for the video on Friday, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing it. I want to give a big shout out as well to my brother Tom at Elevated Jam Tracks. That was one of that's his latest jam track that I was just having a bit of a terrible noodle to at the start there. But yeah, great job. Go and check out Elevated Jam Tracks. He's brilliant for just jamming along and rehearsing stuff too. This one is called Deep Psychedelic Groove, Guitar Backing Track Jam in C minor. And I thought it sounded a little bit, just a smidge Pink Floydy, but there you go. Perhaps it was just what it inspired me to play, but there we are. And the great thing I love about Elevated Jam Tracks is the fact that they put all of the chords, or sorry, not all the chords, all of the scale on the screen for you after about a minute. So you can noodle around and find your way around the fretboard, which is great for practicing. Oh, Mickey Settlemere. Sorry. Settlemere. I'm sorry, man. And Mikey Newman. So, how are we all? How are we bearing up under the strain? Oh, guys, and I want to say a big thank you as well as to Elevated Jam Tracks. I want to say a big thank you to all of you as well that really kindly went over and gave some love, showed some love to my brother Joss Allen, who had his Guitar Brothers demos channel hacked, a little bit like Kenneth Russell did. I was a bit late to the party with Kenneth, so I didn't get a chance to shout him out and help him, but I certainly did with Joss, and it certainly made a difference because he had about, I think, 200 subscribers on Thursday, and he's now got, I think, coming up for 600, or may even have gone over 600. So great job there, guys. Thank you so much for doing that, and I know that Joss appreciates it as well. So hey, Adam D's in the house. Awesome. So anything you want tonight, really, the sky's the limit. We can talk about this guitar. If you want to ask me any questions about this guitar or any of the Harley Bentons, I'm more than happy to answer your questions. Hey, James Severin, I'm very well, thank you, sir. Very well indeed. Considering that I've been out, I think I've done more exercise this week than I have in a long time. I've been out on my bike every day for about half an hour to 45 minutes. And so I'm actually feeling really good. Although It's been quite stressful because, as I've said to you all before, all of my work has had to be suspended for a bit because of the what are we calling it now? We're not going to call it social isolating. We're going to call it physical isolating because let's face it, guys. Here we are tonight, and we are socializing. We're not social distance. That's it. Not social distancing. We are physical distancing. So yeah, really, it's been very busy. I've been doing loads of work on videos. I've been also doing a lot of work helping my kids. And hey, Chuck Booth, good to see you, man. So I've been helping the children a lot as well. So that's really cool, and they've been a lot of fun. We really have had a lot of fun. So shout me out any questions you've got. Hey, Brad Miller. Any questions you have at all? Are all the necks glossy on those? This one is, and yes, oh, hello. Feels like a little crack in that neck. Surely not. There is, look. There's a little crack in that neck. Just there. I'll have to go back and check the original video and see if that is mentioned in that video. The thing I like about this one particularly, I mean, on all of the Harley Benton, the single cuts, is this heel joint. I love that. But yeah, this is a gorgeous looking guitar. And it plays really nicely as well. But look at the thickness of the neck. That's what I really like. That's a good chunky neck. It's a 50s style neck. So yes, Jack the Rabbit, all the necks that I've had so far have been glossy necks. But, we have got a product to try out. And I must do the demo on this at some point of that temporary sheen type, what's the word, satin finish that you can stick as a sticker on the back of the neck. I must try that out and see if it's any good, because somebody very kindly sent it to me via Lewis from LT Custom Guitars, and I've been trying to get round to putting it on a guitar for a while. But yeah, it's always possible. The thing is, when you've got a glossy neck, you've got the option either way then, haven't you? Because you can just take a bit of 2000 grit sandpaper to the back of that to make it into like a satin finish. So you've got lots of opportunities there to make your own decisions, really. What's that on the horn next to the fingerboard? Oh, right, yes, this. I don't like having the pick guards on them. So there's a screw there and a screw there. Literally, I took the pick guard off, and just so that I don't lose the screws, because it's not so easy to lose a pick guard, but so that I don't lose the screws, I always put them back in the body, and then then the holes are filled up as well. It looks like it's meant to be then. Thoughts on the CST24 Harley Benton? Brian says, I bought one for my son and one for me. Yeah, I know. You said in your email, you emailed me. Hello, Salmon Key Fist. Good to see you. And Lars Guitars, good to see you as well. Yeah, I love the CST24. I particularly, we played the green one on the St. Patrick's Day stream, if you remember, and really, really enjoyed that. So yeah, I've always been a real big fan of these. This one, I think, was the first. Hey, Gary Tollander, good to see you, man. Good to see you in, brother. Yeah, I think this was the first Les Paul shaped one that I bought. I think we're allowed to say LP, aren't we? Les Paul, it's that kind of shape. And I like this as well. The fact, I don't know if I can show you with two hands, but the way that this contour kind of carries right the way through the body, rather than this going flat against the body, it does kind of have that contour that looks like this would make a complete circle, and I really like that. That's really pretty. And yeah, look at the finishing on these, guys. I mean, seriously, have a look at, could do with a bit of a polish, but these are all veneers, and There we go. I mean, the finishing is just outstanding, and it was very much thanks to Brian that I made the video on Friday. But I just thought, do you know what? I wonder how many Harley Bentons I've got, because I think somebody asked me in a stream about, I don't know, must have been a couple of months ago, and I honestly couldn't remember. And I stood there and I kind of thought, oh, have I got 10 or have I got 9? And I couldn't remember, so. I got them all out, and at the moment I have 9 here, but of course I also bought the HB35 that went to my buddy Pete in New Zealand. So yeah, I've had 10 Harley Bentons now, so I'd like to think, and also considering that I've played probably another at least 10 more, 10, 15 perhaps more, at TGU and also at GitCon. And yeah, I've not picked one up that I haven't loved. And I say loved, and I mean that in the sense of, I think I mentioned in the video on Friday that these represent absolutely the best value. So, and I talked about value point rather than price point, because any company can make a crock of rubbish and sell it for cheap, but they really have built these to a standard that is, well, I just find it incredible that they could build these type of guitars for that sort of money. Yes, it has got a scarf joint, there you go, but actually anybody that knows their guitars will tell you that a scarf joint actually makes the neck break angle stronger, because you turn the grain and keep all the strength in the grain, whereas when you cut this out of a solid block of wood, the grain is running across parallel to the neck across the at the joint there, the headstock joint where the volute would be. That makes that particularly weak, and that's why Gibson Les Pauls are renowned for breaking off their headstocks. So yeah, I am not an apologising fanboy of Harley Benton. I'm a legitimate fanboy of Harley Bentons, and I think really, as I said in the video on Friday, the big reason that I think they're great is because I was so anti fake guitars. And somebody put in the comments, and I will get round to answering all the comments when things settle down a little bit. But the thing with these is they're not fakes, and I know that a lot of people want that Gibson logo up here, but to be honest, who other than other guitar players are gonna necessarily know the Gibson logo? And if they are other guitar players and they know the Gibson logo, the likelihood is that they'll be able to see all the tells on the guitar that tell it's a fake as well. So what's the point? You might as well get one of these. It's legitimate. It looks like it. It feels like it. It plays very similar. And yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. Forrest Pfeiffer, hello, my friend, said, CGS, how comes you haven't got an ST? I haven't yet. I just have not got around to buying an ST. And in fact, there are several Harley Bentons. As I said in the video on Friday, I would like to buy more of them. And I think a Strat, an ST-shaped one, is almost certainly on the cards. And also, I really would like a full-size acoustic. So I may well buy that. One of the things I didn't remember to tell you guys on the video on Friday was that I actually bought the bass, the GS Mini, the HB35. So 3 out of the 6 that I've bought myself were B stock. Seriously, they were B stock, and they were still good. So, you know, I think if you think you're going to get for that sort of money, you know, around the $200 mark, and you think you're going to get a guitar that needs no work, no setup, then I think that's a little bit delusional. But if you know what you're doing in terms of setting the guitar up, setting the relief, well, we remember the acronym, don't we, from Ron Thorne, TRAIN. So truss rod adjustment to set the relief. Tune and then relief. Action, intonation, and then noodle, of course. It's got a lovely tone. I'm playing tonight through my personal plexi tone that I programmed into the Axe effects, and actually I will try on a couple of streams coming up. I'll try and play the pod, because Ian Wood, one of my lovely patrons, and there's a few of you in tonight, so thank you all my patrons, and I really do appreciate you standing by me. He suggested that perhaps it's not very fair of me, considering I used to be a budget type channel, to be playing through the Axe effects. So I will try and use the pod 2 on the next live stream if I remember. Roland Legg, hey, how you doing? What's your favourite Harley Benton SC? Surely the Junior, the P90's lovely. Look after yourselves, guys. That's nice. I do love that Junior. I have to say, the sound of the P90 on it, it puts me in mind of, and actually I can use that very, very similarly to the way that Phil X uses his single pickup guitars, which is that if you roll off the tone, you get a real neck sort of sound. Have I noticed the top of the headstock is the same as the Yamaha's? It's very, very similar. I don't think it's identical, but I could be wrong. So it is very, very similar indeed, yes. Okay. What made it B-stock, Brian says? Well, I have absolutely no idea, because actually they weren't even B-stock. Definitely the bass and the GS Mini, I've forgotten what they call them, but they were rejects. They were decorative. They call them decorative. So basically, they're saying they shouldn't really be playable. However, they all came pretty well set up. So I was, really impressed. Bam Mozzie, good to see you, mate. Really good to have you in. He says, those that buy a fake are more interested in posing than having the best guitar for the money, the best playing, sounding, etc. The protection of buying a legal guitar and the freedom to trade. Absolutely. Spot on as always, my friend. The thing with these is you can sell them afterwards. So let me just give you a quick rundown of the tones and I'll show you what we've got. So basically, you've got push-pulls, so you can have the single coils. There we go, that's both single coils. Let's have a quick listen to those. And this is on the plexi tone, so I'll knock the volume back a bit as well. So that's the bridge on single coil. And then we'll just knock the volume back a bit. And this is the middle with both of them on single coil. And then the neck with just a single coil. And then we'll just bash back through with, well, actually we'll do the humbucker on the neck first. And then splitting the humbucker on the neck and the single coil on the bridge. that kind of. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's almost got that kind of slightly Peter Green when you split the coil on the bridge and leave the neck in humbucking. Yeah, so that's the neck on full humbucking and the bridge on single coil, and now both on humbucking. And of course the humbucker. Yeah, just really love that tone. So yeah, old Cads is in. Hey brother, how are you doing, my friend? And I really hope that you're taking care out there, buddy. Cads, of course, our good friend on the channel, is a paramedic, and he's right on the front line. So as we did on Thursday night, we stood out there at 8 o'clock to salute you guys, and it's only water, but I raise a bottle to you, Cads. Yeah, so the sounds are really nice on this. Really love the tones, love the look, and I know a lot of people have issues with them, but actually I really quite like the Roswell pickups as well. Yeah, I really find them tonally interesting. Okay, they are not your standard, well, they're similar to the standard PAFs, but they're not going to be like a Seymour Duncan. They've got their own little tone, and I find it quite expressive. And I think it's really down to the individual player and what's under your fingers, what you feel. I don't profess to be a good enough player to be able to really get the most out of them, but I find them a really tonally pleasing set of pickups. And in fact, I've found all of the Harley Bentons with the Roswell pickups. I found the Roswell pickups to be really good. I don't know what you guys think. I know that quite a few of you have got these Bentons, and I think, yes, it is the 450. Sorry, yes. This is the SC 450, and it's in lemon burst. It's the 450, the difference being that this body is pretty much the same width as the Chibsons are. It's a little less than 2 inches. I think this is about 45 mil or something like that. So it's a little bit thinner, whereas the true Gibson and also the SC 550, which you guys didn't choose because it's just sat here in the rack. There we go. That's got a 2-inch body, but it's got a slightly thinner neck, and I do prefer the neck on this one. So there you go. Everybody raising their glasses as well to Cads. That's really cool, guys. Cheers, brother. So, what's everybody been doing? Water, what's occurring? Well, I had a heavy night last night, to be perfectly honest. I'm not gonna tell a lie. Did I see somewhere that Ben Coombs has sneaked into the house without saying hello to me? Or did I miss him saying hello? Grumpy Mike! Yay! How you doing, bud? Really good to see you. So yeah, just shout out your questions. I'll take any of your questions tonight. We're only 28 minutes in. How about that? And I'll try not to play too much because I don't want to put you off. But if you want to hear anything on it, or you want me to demo different sounds, let me know. Let me know. Well, I like that. That's cool. Axis 2084. Well, we have single cuts and double cuts. What about triple cuts? Well, funny you should say that. Bad Cat Instruments, who are not to be mixed up with Bad Cat Amplifiers, who it's Jason from Shengzi Guitars, they're called now. He made me a triple cut guitar for a joke because it's actually got, I was calling it the Love Pup. It's got a heart sort of dip cut out of there, but he didn't paint the heart on it, so it just looks like a bum. But I will get round to painting that heart on there at some point, so let me know if you want to see that as a video. That could be quite fun. And actually that wasn't a terrible guitar either. He does quite well, does Jason J. But I like that Axis, that's great. Triple cut, we'll go with that. Terry's G&G's in the house. How you doing, bud? Great to see you. Yeah, it's not Bad Cat Amps, Cads. It's a company building guitars that I encouraged to take the trademark infringements off. Very good, Forrest Pfeiffer. A double neck would be a triple cut. Very true. Has Sean from Scar My Guitar been in as well? Why am I not seeing everybody's comments? That's weird. Allegedly Ben Coombs and Scar My Guitar are in the house, but I haven't seen any comments from you guys. That's so weird. In fact, I had the same problem with, there he is, look. I saw that, brother. Bless you. Thank you so much. Very, very kind, my friend. And always, oh wow, gonna try the headless. Really? Wow, that would be absolutely super awesome, Sean. Really hope that that can be done, because I know that you were quite concerned and worried about actually making that happen at one stage, because it's not an easy thing to make, is it? So yeah, definitely, if you can, buddy, that'd be brilliant. I see at the moment that you're doing a, now let me get this right, I think it's a Les Paul shaped guitar, or it might be a Telly. Sorry, my old man brain is not working brilliantly, but I see you're doing one for Daryl Braun guitar, DBG, at the moment. So that's so cool. So I saw that. I saw your super chat, man. Definitely saw your super chat, but haven't seen any other chat from you, which is weird. Oh, yes, I can. Yes. Yeah, scares me. Never done one. Brilliant. Do you know what? It's great to be taken out of your comfort zone, and it'll be good for you as well. Ben Coombs isn't in here, bud. Someone with a similar name. Okay, that's cool, Terry. Thanks for letting me know. No, I think definitely, Sean, if you want to, I think also, while we're all a bit locked down, it's quite fun to try something new. And yeah, go for it. Make it a challenge. That'd be so fun. It really will. Sorry, I'm missing questions here. Roland Legg, hey man. Have you tried the new Epiphone 2020s? My mate got one and it wasn't great out of the box. Only at NAMM. I picked a couple up. I had a bit of a noodle. At NAMM, it's almost impossible, or a waste of your time, to try and plug stuff in, because everything is so loud and you can't really hear it, but it felt quite okay. I am always quite a fan of Epiphones. I think they put some... Sometimes I think the Epiphones are better than the Gibsons, if I'm absolutely hand on heart honest. But I have heard of people getting dodgy ones. What was your friend's problem out of the box? Harley Benton's Roger Filez. Hi, Harley Benton just released a CST24 DIY kit. Wow. Now that would be fun to play with. Just don't rag it in the end. No, Sean, never. I love what you're doing with your channel. I think it's really kind and it's a really positive thing. The last thing I would do is rag it. I'm sure it'll be brilliant anyway. Everything I've seen you turn out has looked great and good fun. BV Ninja, salut! Ha ha! Oh, you've been modding in Pete Thorne's live stream. Has he not finished yet? Oh, I really will have to have a word with that man. Yeah, we've got to have a word. That's for sure. Bless him. I missed that tonight. I was out here just noodling about and getting ready for the live stream. And before that, we were watching. Now, what was it? It was a cartoon film for the kids. It was something about nuts. Is it nuts? Something nuts? Go nuts too, or something like that? Actually, Beefy Ninja, why have you... There you go. You do now. And actually, I'm naughty, aren't I? I just end up... Ah, thanks for that, Ben Mozzie. There's a link down there for those of you who haven't checked out Scar My Guitar yet. Go and check out their channel. Some real great stuff on there. Nutsack. Cads, I am going to smack your... Yes, I am. It's the second time you've done that to me. You've made me say something. Last week, you made me show something that I shouldn't have shown. And today... I just read it, mate. Honestly, you've got to be careful with me because you put it on the screen and I just read it. You're a devil. Yes, you are. Yes, Scar My... Cads is now following you, Scar My Guitar. Yeah, Bent. Joss is starting from scratch. Absolutely starting from scratch, bless him. He's now Joss Allen Guitar. They don't seem to think, especially given the fact that YouTube have got half of their team working remotely and things are really difficult to do. So Guitar Brothers channel, I think, is dead and buried. They, if it wasn't already, it'll be gone soon because they uploaded literally, I think it was in the 20,000s worth of videos, literally over a weekend. So they will be taken down for spamming. The channel will be probably deleted, which is, it's awful. I don't know how I would cope, to be perfectly honest, if I was in that situation, because it takes so long. I've been doing this 7 years to build up to, what is it, 35,000 or something subs I have now. I don't really follow that, if I'm perfectly honest. But it would be heartbreaking having put all that effort in. Hey Nathan, how you doing? You used to have a Westfield Les Paul style guitar, good guitar, just too heavy. Yeah, this isn't too heavy actually. The SC550 being that bit thicker is also just a little bit heavier as well. Yeah, I'm really sad about Joss, but hey, he's a good guy and you can't keep a good guy down, and his channel will go again because that's what it is. He's honest, he's a nice guy, people like him, and he's an amazing, outstanding player, so he's going to take off like crazy, so it's all good. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, everybody go and support Joss. If you know, you will love his channel. Just go and watch, especially if you're into metal. I mean, Joss is a complete shredder. I mean, he's like, in fact, funny enough, and I'll the spoiler alert, I don't think we're going to get one this year, but most years I try to do an April Fool's video, and Joss did the shred pedal April Fool's gag with me last year. He came and had an interview in the studio and we pretended that there was such a thing as the shred pedal, and it was good fun. It really was. So, oh, bless you, Grumpy Mike. That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much, sir. And in this current climate, I know that that is not easy for anybody to do, but it's making a big difference for me as well. So thanks for that, brother. Really appreciate it. Never courted, but always appreciated. Thank you. Where's my thank you so much? There you go. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, and I forgot that I've got these tickers, haven't I? I completely forgot about that. But thank you for that. Really sweet of you. I think actually, was it Metalhead Hippie said to me that he's just won a guitar from you, Sean. So is Harley Benton HB SC550, I think. Is that right? Big Gary Big G, sorry, says, in case you missed it, I just bid on a Harley Benton Flying V. Awesome, man. So, oh, sorry, I keep bashing the desk and it's got the mic on it. Send me some photos if you get it, brother. That'd be wicked. Have you seen Joss on the latest Rabia Massad stuff? No, I haven't. Rabia's an amazing player. Get there in the end. No, I hadn't seen that, but that's cool. Joss has played on one of his on one of his tracks on Grinding Gears Volume 2. Brilliant. Well, he is amazing. Literally, Joss is like ultimate shredder. He really is a fast player, but he's also articulate with it, which is rare. He's got feel as well as speed, and that's lovely to see. And it's amazing to watch when you're actually standing next to the guy. It's just like, whoa, really, wow. Have I played Cyborg Day Guitar says, have I played any Japanese Bernie Les Pauls? No, I don't think I have, mate. Not that I can remember. I probably might have done sometime in the past. Mikey Newman has ordered the Henning Pauly Harley Benton. BB Ninja CGS Mike spoke with Joss on Friday when he thanked Phil McKnight and me when I put a link in the chat and his subs went up. Ah, right, brilliant. Yeah, I guessed somebody else had given him a shout out as well, and I thought it might have been Steve from Boston, because Steve actually included him in his title of his video, his live video last night. So now that explains a lot. I didn't think all those subs came from me, but I shouted him out on Friday because I was chatting to him. We chat quite frequently, yeah, I just said to him, so sorry to see it happen, man. He's a good guy, is our Joss, and he really didn't deserve that. But I think the two of them got an email, because there's two of them that used to do Guitar Brothers demos, and I think they opened something in an email, and it was like nasty business. Robert, That's cool, man. It's great that you dropped in. Really nice to see you tonight. We got 67 in at the moment. I did see it creep up to 70 a minute ago, or 71, I think, which is lovely. Really lovely. Good to have you all in. And as I say, you could ask me anything you like. You can get me to do some different tones on this if you want to hear some clean tones. Would you like to hear some clean tones on the Harley Benton? All you need to do is put a Y in the comments, and if there's enough Y's, let's say 3 or 4 of you want to see it, I'll change up to a clean tone if you'd like. Gary wants it. Duke Bonky and Mark Butler, funky clean tones. Oh, look at this. Loads of Y's coming in. And Tempest as well. Bianca West. So let me just whoosh forward into my settings. Let's go for... So that's the bridge pickup, clean on the humbucking tone. Let's have a listen to the bridge with single coil. Okay, yeah, this is on the deluxe verb, so it's a Fender type clean tone. Okay, let's switch to the middle position, both with both humbuckers, and I'll try splitting the coils on each in turn and let you have a listen to that. And then finally, let's have a listen to the 2 settings on the neck pickup. So this is humbucking, and then I'll give you single coil. What was that lavalier that you need to get? Okay. No, that's that. Sorry, hang on a moment, Cads. Okay, Cads. The mics that I use, the little tie clip mics, are by a company called Boya, Boya, and they're really good. Very, very good little mics. So there you go. There's some clean tones. Sorry about my playing as always, but I know you don't come here for the playing. So yeah, nice clean tones as well. Very, very funky, and I do feel that, and I think I spotted that as a comment, that neck pickup, when it's cleaned up, is pretty muddy. But I don't mind that so much. I just think that it's a really useful tone. No, Cads, Boya, B-O-Y-A. B-O-Y-A. Lovely little mics. Very, very cheap. Nice sounding mics. Howlface comes here for the dancing. Emma Webber's in. Hey, Emma. Oh, must bid you all good night. Not feeling well. Oh, my word. Emma, be happy, be safe, and be well. I don't like the sound of that at all. That's a real worry. Stay indoors and take good care, my friend. Yeah, everybody's sending you some love there as well. Oh, man. Howlface comes for the dancing. I love that. That's it, Cads Boya. Great Vanzini's in. Hey. And Blackjack Looking Nut. Good to see you. Keith H. G Triple R as well. This is great to see all my buddies in tonight. Bent's in. Brad Miller's in as well. That was the reason I changed out the pickups in your Les Paul. Ah, right, okay. Well, it was very, very bassy, the neck pickup. They can be actually on Les Pauls. Let's just try. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't tried this guitar on. And that's the Robert Baker tone. Let's have a see. Huh, if only I could play like Robert Baker. But let's see what his tone sounds like on this. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that was clipping a bit, wasn't That really does rock his tone, doesn't it? Don't go there. Do my version. Can tap on a Les Paul because this gets in the flipping way. I love Robert Baker's tone. Bless him for sending me to let me have that. Do like this guitar. Ben Coombs is in the house now. Welcome this evening, brother. Good to see you in. Great Vanzini does come here for the playing. Well, I'm really sorry to disappoint you, mate. Line 6 Variac, still one of your favourite guitars, Cads. Wow. Second hand for 150 quid. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, this one, shall we look up the current price on the SC450? Harley, sorry about the tapping noise on the desk. SC450. Ridiculously priced, no doubt. Let's have a look. What are they charging at the moment? £159. Wow. That's all I can say. SC, let's look at the exact one. The lemon drop one is the one that I have. I need to put HB in front of that. Oh, I could have just gone to my video and clicked on the link, but I might have to do that yet because I can't find the little devil. I'll tell you what, let me quickly grab the link from here. Harley Benton list. And let's... because I put them all in there for you guys. I've put a link to the YouTube video of my unboxing for each of them. And I've also put a link in for the guitars on... no, it's sold out at the minute. So the link is going through... now, what did I just shut down? That's okay. I haven't shut you down. That's the main thing. The link at the moment is going through to this. The SC450 CB Classic Series, which is selling at a ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous £125. How crazy is that? Seriously, this kind of guitar for that kind of money, I mean, seriously, guys, I don't think anybody can accuse me of being a paid shill. I've bought more than I've been sent free to review. So, and you know me as well. I'm not the kind of person that would tell you porkies. So if this was disappointing, if this was a rubbish guitar, I would be the first to tell you. But you can hear it with your own ears. Admittedly, it's through the axe effects with Robert Baker's tone. But that aside... I do love that tone. Do love that Robert Baker tone. I don't want Baker's tone, just his hands. You and me both, mate. But do you know what? I know exactly why I haven't got Robert Baker's hands. Not only is he an inspired and talented musician, but he's also a very, very disciplined guy, and he plays and practices, and I don't. And so I could whinge about not being up to Robert Baker's standard, but hey, that's how we get there. We just practice and practice and play and play and play. And the guy is an absolute legend. Love his stuff. Bent Rusum said, this is the first time I ever enjoy a CGS stream while in the bath. Oh man, that's now that's an image that'll take a while to go. Well, I hope you're covered in nice lots of soap suds, my friend. Play it through the Sonic Cake Twiggy Blues. Yes. Do you know what? That's Hanging Chad, and welcome. That is a real good idea, and I must do that at some stage. I must get that Sonic Cake out, and I will start doing some reasonably priced modelers and amps again on the live streams, because I really don't drop the soap. Oh, you found the Lemon Flame. €166 this one then. Okay, so I've put the link wrong in my... let me just try that again then, because it didn't show here. SC450 Lemon... haha! Oh, I've got it at £185. But then that's not the right one. That's the SC Custom Lemon Flame. What did you find, mate? Let's see if I can... 450 plus Lemon Flame. Yeah, there's a Lemon Flame bundle there. I can't see it on its own. No, I'm pretty sure that this exact model at the moment is out of stock. But look at this one. Oh, man. And I think I've just got gas. What do you guys think? Look at that. Oh, that is pretty. Has it got the new or the old? It's got the new logo as well. I think this one's got the old logo. That's how long ago I bought it. Look. Oh, So sorry. It's got the old Harley Benton logo on it, whereas this is the new Harley Benton headstock logo. Just here. Nice, and I wonder, oh, that does look nice. What do you think of that? Although actually, I have to say, I've been more... Whoa! How about that? Just caught that, didn't I? Nearly lost that completely then. It's this strap. This strap is... I must put some locks. I've got the little... like, Grolsch rubber caps to put over it, and I just don't on this strap because I'm always swapping guitars around. Yeah, nearly dropped this. Ah, Cads, you got to work again at 4:40. Well, mate, you take care, buddy. It's great that you popped in, and you be safe out there, my friend. Make sure you've got all your PPE on, and I hope they've given you all the right PPE now, buddy. Yeah, it was close. Very close. Brian, definitely 6-string Brian said, that was close. Nice catch. Well, it comes from years of practice, guys. The amount of times that I've dropped a guitar off its strap. I remember, actually, I was... a bread clip works. That's a good idea. I was gigging once, and I managed to literally, I don't know why, because I always used to have Schaller. What do you call them? The quick release. See, I told you, I'm getting old. I can't remember what they're called. Locking strap locks. How silly that I couldn't remember the word strap locks. I did a podcast with Gabor on Friday, and Guitar Hacks Lurking. Good to see you, mate. I was doing, and it went out on Friday, and I said to him in there, I'm just forgetting things, and I love it when other people have a brain fart, and so did Gabor on our little podcast, and it was really funny. I was telling the story. I don't know why I didn't have strap locks on the guitar, but I was playing a gig, and right at the end of the solo, thankfully, the guitar came off its strap, and I managed to play all the rest of the rhythm parts holding my guitar like this under my arm, just squeezing it under my arm, which was quite fun. So yeah, it's not easy to to play this. I'm at my standing desk, so when I play it, it's right up against the edge of the desk here, so that's why I keep bumping the desk as well. Sorry about that. The new Harley Benton logo does look good. Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. I do like that. That's a pretty looking headstock logo. That's for sure. But you know what? What I'd really like to get from Harley Benton next is that I haven't got a full size. Oh, let's spell it right. I haven't got a full-size Harley Benton acoustic. I've only got the travel acoustic. And there's quite a few that I really like the look of. Let's see if I can see the particular one that I wouldn't mind trying. Oh, look, they do an Ovation style as well. I didn't know that. 91 quid. Are you kidding me? £91 for the Ovation style Harley Benton. What? That's crazy. I paid more for my Celebrity. In fact, I paid 3 times that, I think, for my Celebrity, my Ovation Celebrity. That looks a bit close. That's very close, isn't it, guys? That headstock. I think that might be a little too close, actually. I wonder how they got away with that. And definitely the style at the back. £91. I think I might just have to get that and do a demo of it for you guys. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Ben will never own an Ovation again. They do 4 Ovation style acoustic guitars. Nathan's updated me for. That's brilliant. Wow, that does look. So I'm guessing they'll all be Harley Benton HBO because they will be Harley Benton Ovation styles. So let's have a look. There's one there at 81 quid. It's crazy. Crazy prices. Oh, and they've got a base version as well. £82, £89, 91. There don't seem to be any over 100 quid. It's amazing. Oh, 136 quid, but that's got a bundle. That's got a subscription, year's subscription to Music to Me. Oh my word. Oh my word. Look at this, right? B stock. You can pick up this Ovation style of Harley Benton. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. For 75 quid. It's B stock. And it's quite pretty. It doesn't give you all the details when you see a B stock, just a list of specs. So, wow. Yeah, ABS super shallow bowl on that. Doesn't give you all the pictures. You have to go to the other one. That's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely. I honestly, I don't know how they do these guitars for the money. And not just, as I said on my video, it's not just the value, it's not just the price, it's the value for money, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, Bianca West says exactly the same. It's amazing. It's exactly how I reacted. BV Ninjas had a few standing ovations. I think Bon Jovi, yeah, me too, with the ovations, for sure. Guitar Hack had an ovation and sold it. Ben is not a fan of it. Mine had a metal fretboard too, very weird. Oh, wow. I tried to go to their American site and it says private. Oh, wow, that's unusual, Great Vanzini. Is this is Toman's site? Should be able to get to it. I know that a load of my friends have bought Harleys from the States. Oh, it says your connection's not private. Okay. Maybe you need to have some sort of cookies or something like that enabled. I'm not a great tech head, I'm afraid. The only time they stand up for me is to yell, "Stop playing," louder. Stop playing. Oh, mate. I'm sure that's not true. I've heard you're playing. You're a good player, my friend. Sod's law, isn't it? That minute I get myself back into a band, a functioning band, we're on lockdown and we can't rehearse. But we will. We'll get back to it. I have just found a small issue with this. Oh, no, I haven't. I take it all back. I thought that the switch was loose, but it's not. It's just turning in the right at the end of the thread. I'm losing the thread tonight, aren't I? Good Lord. Encore Ovation. Yeah, made a copy of. Encore was one of their range actually. I think the cheapest might have been Encore, and then I think it went to Celebrity, and then you finally got Ovation on the headstock with, I can never remember all the names of the Ovations. Was it the Balladeer or something like that? I think you got the headstock, then said Ovation, but yeah, I remember those. Derek Paul Guitar, hi mate. He says, Mike, I think you have this one Harley Benton CST 24 HB. I'm so tempted. What do I think of it? I love it. It's a no-brainer, mate. Honestly, every one of them that I've had, and I am touching wood because I don't want to get a bad one, but I've not had any issues. And the thing is, particularly if you're in Europe, but even if you're in the States, they do have a 28-day no quibble money back thing. So you can send it back and you can get your money back. So the thing with Harley Bentons, if there are any negatives, I guess that I would always say to people that you really should really should try a guitar before you buy. So go out and go to a guitar store and plug it in and play it and, you know, have a noodle around on it. And you can't do that unless you live in Treppendorf in Germany, right next door to Harley Benton. But it's a small price to pay, and that's why you're covered by distance selling regulations in most countries. So you can try them out and send them back if you don't like them. Encore was sold at Argos. Yeah, I could bet it was as well. Have I been going 74 minutes? Wow, I have indeed. Quicksilver, good to see you. Frank Durrant, hello, good to see you. Hope all's well. I'm a noob, but picked up the CST24 Emerald, still working out the buzz. Right, okay, you've got buzz. That's just going to, and I did say that right at the start of the stream today, that you can't really expect them all to have been set up at Thomann. I think with most fairly low-end priced guitars, you are going to need to know how to do a setup. And I've been pretty lucky with most of mine. I have still set them all up, even the ones that they sent me, knowing they were coming to me for demo, which you would expect to be absolutely perfect. They've needed a setup, and you've got to get the relief right, you've got to get the action right, and you've got to set the intonation on most of them as well, I'm afraid. But that's all pretty straightforward. I've done more than one video on it, guys, so I can do it again though if you want to. But Frank, definitely try a setup. Go and check out my setup videos, and you don't need many tools. You can do it, in fact, without any tools other than a screwdriver and an Allen wrench usually. So go and check that out. But definitely you need to set them up and do the work on them yourselves. Just as a quick run over what you do when you get a guitar, first thing is always tune it to concert pitch. Then you've got to do the truss rod adjustment, so it's rod adjustment. So tuning rod, it's train is the acronym. So the truss rod will be under this cover here, and basically righty-tighty bends the neck one way, and lefty-loosey, because they're all double action truss rods, take it the other way. And if you hold you can either do it with a capo or hold your thumb and finger on the first and last fret, and if there's no buzz underneath that, it means you've got the right amount of relief. So what I usually do is I normally adjust it both ways, because I can never remember which way I'm pulling or pushing the neck. But I adjust it until it buzzes in one direction, and then I back it off just about a quarter turn, and that gives you literally the minimum of relief that you need. So once you can do that on the high E, and also check it again on the low E, and this has got lovely relief in it, actually, it's just right. And then after you've set the relief, you set the action, which is the height of the strings, and usually you can go down to about 1 mil, but I usually keep mine at about 2 mil, and then that will give you the right height for the strings. And once you've set the action, you then set the intonation, which is all about the bridge and moving these little bridge pieces backwards and forwards. So basically your 12th fret should be halfway between your bridge and your nut. And so if you do a harmonic on the 12th and check with the tuner, you must use a tuner for this because it's got to be really accurate, and then you gently fret out the 12th, they should be the same. If the fretted note is higher, that means that the distance between the 12th fret and the bridge is shorter. So you need to move that bridge saddle just a little bit further away that way. If it's flat when you fret out the note, it means that that there is longer. So you need to move the saddle this way to shorten this distance. So that's it. And then you noodle about with the guitar, tune it back up to concert pitch, and go through that process as many times as you need to until you're comfortable that that guitar doesn't buzz. If you've still got some buzzing, it may well be that you've got high frets or something like that. So there you go. There's a real quick go through the train, which is tune, relief, action, intonation, and noodle away. Play it loads until you're comfortable. So that's the basics of setting up a guitar. So anybody that's got that in their mind, and you get the tools that you need other than a screwdriver with most of these guitars, even at this price point, and it's an easy job to do. So I recommend everybody do their own setups, and that's why I always go through it and try and help you guys out, because I think it's almost like, I don't know, with a car, you wouldn't not check the tyre pressures and top it up with oil or add fuel to it every now and then. And every time I change the strings, I usually have a little noodle about and check that the setup is all right, because especially if you're changing string gauges, you really need to. So there you go. There's a little bit of setup advice for you tonight as well. Wasn't expecting that, were we? I've missed so many comments. Halface says, how is Thomann selling these so cheap? Did they purchase a factory in China? It's crazy. Now, they manufacture in China, Indonesia, and in Vietnam as well. And I think they may have some of their own factories. That's a question I would defer to Bene, my buddy who actually runs the Harley Benton YouTube channel. In fact, I emailed him just today to, was it this morning? Yeah, it was this morning, just to catch up with him because I haven't spoken to him in a while. So yeah, they've got facilities. I don't know if they own the factories themselves. I'm guessing they probably do, but all over the world. And they're in countries where the labour or the cost of living is very, very low. And so the labour tends to be pretty cheap. And also materials are fairly cheap as well. So yeah, they just, and they make stuff in huge, huge batches. What scale is the CST24? Tempest asks, my buddy Tempest. And Ian Wood made it in tonight. Good to see you, Ian. 25 inches, exactly the same as the PRS that it's modelled after. So yeah, the CST24 is a 25-inch scale, which is brilliant because that's my favourite scale length. Oh, there you go, Ian Woods added that there as well. And he's got one, I believe. That's what she said. Frank says, thanks for the info. Working on it today. Someone asked about USA shipping. It's only $30 for up to 3 instruments or 3 of anything. There you go. $30 on the top to get it sent direct to your door. How can you complain at that? Oh, it's a pleasure, Tempest. Absolute, always a pleasure, my friend. And I'm always, you know, I got one of my scales didn't work. Wow. What does that mean? Your scales didn't work. Did you try and weigh it? Or do you mean that your scale length to the bridge was wrong with the frets? Because that's something that happens on a lot of Gibsons and the Chinese knockoffs. They put either a 24 3/4 inch fret scale. So the frets are marked out for 24 3/4 on a 25.5 inch scale to the bridge, which you're never going to get to intonate. The only thing you can do there is to move the bridge for the right scale length for the frets, but then oftentimes the pickup's in the way, so they're a write-off when they're like that. Ian Wood loves the CST24. Play it more than almost 10 times more expensive Ibanez. Oh, thanks, Gavin. That's really sweet of you. Gavin James, good to see you as well. CGS is legit. Nice guy all round. I try, my friend. I try. Not always. Rock Don Zamond wants a 450 SC450 with P90s. Yeah, this guitar with P90s is really, really nice. Obviously, you don't get those lovely splitting options on that. Nathan, you've got to pop off for a bit, but be back shortly. Well, how are we doing? We've got... Oh, well, I wasn't intending to make it a 2-hour show tonight. I was hoping to make it about an hour and a half tonight because I'm shattered. But if you've got questions, I will answer your questions, folks. Ian Wood's going to catch the start on the rerun. You missed all the playing. Well, I wouldn't bother, mate. You haven't missed much. Other than this lovely Robert Baker tone, which is really nice. But for some reason, that's why. Oh dear, oh dear. No, I didn't say it was good playing either, Ian. Love it. Hey, Truthful Robot, good to see you as well. Really nice to have you in the house. Yeah, I do like I have to say, the Harley Benton Roswell pickups, I just really like them. A little clipping. Oh, sorry, man. Let me just trim it off a touch if that's clipping. Let's try that again. It's probably Robert's tone. Is that better? Yeah, you're right. It is Cuddly Toy, and the reason I was playing it is because one of the numbers that the new band that I'm in, we're going to cover that, and so I've been learning to play it, and it's a lovely song to play, and it just seems to work with Robert Baker's tone for some silly reason. But then I think everything works with Robert's tone. New band, yeah, man. Okay, Gavin asked the question. Yeah, new band, Jack the Rabbit. I'm just had Matt and I have been playing together for ages and ages and ages, and I just got my old drummer got in touch with me and said that he'd be up for a jam, and then he said, "Oh, and also two of the other old band members would really love to get something together again." And I said, "Yeah, go on, why not? But it won't affect us working together, buddy." How did I get the tone? That's what I was going to answer. Gavin, Robert Baker really kindly screenshotted every single one of his settings on the Axe FX 2. Although I think if he has Axe Edit, he could have exported it, and I could have just imported it into the Axe FX 3. But it was quite fun. I just built it from all of the settings that he showed me. So he gave me the chain, and I just put all the elements in and turned all of the corresponding settings the same way. And I think it sounds pretty close, don't you? Yes, you could have done it through import. Yeah, I'm absolutely sure of that, BV Ninja. But I don't think Robert knew how to export, which is strange. But he sent me all the screenshots. It was fun to make it up anyway. And in fact, one of you lovely lot also did a version for the Helix. So you converted it to the Helix, which was cool. Anyone think the Podgo will be able to capture this? Do you know what? I really like the look of those small things. I don't know if I'm going to try the Podgo. I might do. I was trying to be in touch with Yamaha, who are Line 6's distributor or parent company, but I never got any reply back. Henning put me in touch with somebody, and I don't think I got a reply back. I have to say it was all around the time that all this current nonsense hit, and I don't really, if I'm honest, don't remember whether or not they replied or not. But I'll just have a quick scoot through. No, I can't find it anyway, but I don't remember them having replied yet. But I was quite keen to try out the, in fact, I bought a Pocket Pod because I'd seen a load of stuff online on YouTube about it, and that would be really cool because that runs off of batteries. So it'd be great to do a, out to do videos with guitars and demo guitars out at the guitar shops and at shows and stuff like that. And I've been looking for a compact rig, and everybody and his dog has done a Helix HX Stomp review, because obviously that would be an ideal thing for that. But the Line 6 Pocket Pod is battery powered, and I will get hold of one, and I'm pretty sure you can get all these tones, or most of these tones, but you can get pretty close on anything really, man. So yeah, hopefully. Tempest, you take real good care, brother. Lots of love to you and to your good lady wife, and I'm thinking of you at this time, and be happy, be safe, brother, and thanks for hanging out tonight. Take care. How do I feel about the cheaper processors like the Mua G150 or the Zoom G14? Are they worth it for quiet playing? I feel Helix is a bit too much for just messing around. I think that is during. I think you've got some predictive text stuff there going on. I always get that. Yeah, I'm going to try out some Mua stuff. The guys over at Strings and Things have said to me, would I be willing to help them out and do some reviews of that? So we'll find out soon. I don't know when that's going to happen. At the moment, a lot of what I was planning and starting to do has been somewhat interrupted by the fact that we are not able to go out of the house, and particularly I can do the first few videos on the recording series that I was going to do, but I really wanted to get out and about and show you some things in that I can't do at this time. So I probably will be looking for some other stuff to review, or anything you want me to do, really. You know what I'm like. You just tell me. What have I missed? Yeah, I knew it was your phone keyboard, Patrick. That's cool, man. So yeah, I'll try and get one and try them out. That's a pleasure. Great Vanzini. The Pocket Pod is cool, Truthful Robot says. I should have picked it up back in LA. Right, yeah, for sure. Ian Wood, you're off to work. Be happy, be safe. Stay safe out there, brother. And try and find out how to get Robert's tone on Bias. Yes, I must try out Bias Effects. And I did mention you in Friday's video as well. And I am very highly aware that a lot of people that watch my channel want to see some budget friendly stuff as well, so I will try to do that for you, mate. But have a safe work tonight. He's also one of our heroes at the moment. He's a delivery driver, or I would say HGV, big HGV drivers, and he's keeping our food and everything like that moving around, all the products moving around. So thanks for that. Salute you, Ian. I salute anybody that's having to go out and work and interact with people in this current situation. CGS, say hi to my brother-in-law Bill if you would. Thanks. I think I just did it, man. But hey, Bill, if you're watching, good to see you. Yeah, I think everybody is going stir crazy. My brain is addled. Oh, Frank Durrant says Line 6 150 HD with a 412 slant cab sets up well for Robert's tone. There you go. Mua GE 200 is good and easy to use, Hugh Caldwell says. Truthful Robot said, are you open to do a virtual jam with other musicians? Yeah, always. Absolutely. Email me or send me a link or whatever you want to do. That'd be great, man. The email goes across the bottom of the screen all the time. I've realised I put it on earlier and it's still going. So yeah, anything you want to do, questions, ideas for future videos, ideas for future live streams, any of that good stuff, just email me, ChinaGuitarSkeptic at gmail.com. Mike Bradley's in the house. Hey, brother. Really good to see you. So good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well as always. Oh. Yeah, everyone's saying hello to Mike. Excellent. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all doing marvellously well. That's it's Warren Hewitt, isn't it? Yeah, it is a funny old time at the moment, Mike. It certainly is. It seems, oh man, it just seems surreal, doesn't it? It's and I'm sorry that I haven't been in touch for a bit. As I was telling the folks earlier in the stream, I've been surrogate teacher because my wife is still working from home, and so I've been doing a lot of the like we have a playtime when they normally have playtime and stuff like that, and so I've been absolutely flat out. But I have meant to get in touch with all of you guys about the British Boutique Guitar Festival. I've got 3 little ones actually, man. Yeah, 3 of them, little devils. I will touch base with all of you because there's very, very strong likelihood that the British Boutique Guitar Festival will need to be postponed. But as I've said to everybody, absolute promise of this, that it will only be postponed. We will not cancel it. We'll push it forward. We'll get a new date. Make sure that still happens, man. So I will be in touch, and we ought to touch base soon anyway. I haven't spoken to you for ages, and I've missed you, brother. So I can't say let's get together, can I? That's so weird. Really weird. Such a shame. But we'll do it as soon as all of this physical distancing is over. Come back down and we'll have another session in the studio, and we'll record some more stuff together because it's always good fun, buddy. You've had to postpone the... Oh, of course, man. That is ghastly. Oh, brother. Yeah. Every flipping thing, and weddings. Oh, mate. I am so sorry about that. I really am so sorry. Hey, RJ's in as well. Hey, RJ, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hello to all the mics. There's so many mics. End of May was meant to be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mike was getting married at the end of May. But again, it'll only need to be postponed, mate. You don't get out of it that easy. And how is RJ? How you doing, buddy? So good to see you. I dipped into your live stream. It was Saturday, wasn't it? It was yesterday. I dipped in and lurked for a while yesterday. But again, I've just been trying to get so much sorted out at the moment. But there we are. BV Ninja. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, man. You've got my email, and also I think you've got my couple of my messenger links as well. So send me his details if you've got them, buddy. You're hoping to get out of that bear trap. Good to hear that you're doing fine, RJ. Really good to hear that you're doing fine. You stay safe. Everybody stay safe. Stay indoors. Stay out of this nonsense. We just do not need it, do we? We really don't. So we've been looking at the SC450 tonight. It's difficult to play and hold it with the other hand. Good to see that everybody is safe and well and happy. That's the main thing. Be happy. Do you know what? The nicest thing, or one of the nicest things about this terrible situation at the moment is it's given us all an opportunity to reset, to sit back and take stock of what's really important in life. And as I always say, it's people, it's the people, and that's what I've missed. You know, it's like having Mike on tonight and not being able to say, come over and have a jam next week or whatever when he's free. You know, that's real. It's really tough. And also, I know RJ. I don't think you were able to go, but you know, I go into things like Gear Street, because I bet that's going to be postponed and put back. So you know, it's a shame, isn't it? It really is a shame. But we've got a chance to reset. We can really just look at what's important. And you know, there's been some real good stuff happen as well. Now, this sounds crazy, and please don't think for 1 second that I'm making light of the terrible situation that's going on at the moment, because I'm not. But it's nice to see the positives in things. And one of the good things that's come out of this is the air quality, because there's been so much less traffic on the streets that the air quality has got much, much better. And in fact, I was watching a video the other day where somebody suggested that more people in China, more lives have been prolonged and saved than have been lost to COVID, because of the fact that people haven't had strokes, heart attacks, and respiratory problems due to the huge levels of pollution. So there's good in everything. Yeah, think the sky is bigger. Yeah, for sure. It's amazing. It literally is. And I've been going out on a cycle every morning, every weekday morning, for about an hour. And I have to say, you notice when the air quality's better, because when a car goes past now, I can really smell and taste the fumes because the air's clear the rest of the time. So that's all good. Yeah, the water underneath the bridges in Venice is clear and they can see the fish now. That's absolutely it. Guinness 780, hello. You've been doing work in the garden. You want to go back to work? Your wife's got you doing work in the garden. I know that feeling. I've got a wall to put back up. I've got a little bit of my brick wall that's come down at the back, so that'll be good fun. A little job on hand to do. I'm just having a look at your CGS for Prime Minister. I'm not sure that'll go down too well. Boris has got the virus, hasn't he? Which is, and so I think has Chris Whitty, is it, the chief medical officer? And I shouldn't laugh. I hope they're both okay. But yeah, do you know what? I think that it was a little bit amusing. Orangey comb over hasn't tested positive yet. Oh, Ben, you are funny. Orangey comb over. I don't know who you're talking about. I really don't. I think, if anyone, I'd like to see Pretty the Barbarian as the next PM. She makes me laugh. Oh, Priti Patel. Do you know, she got accused of on an interview of not taking the interview seriously, but actually she's got this real standard gait of her mouth is to smile, which is you know, disconcerting. Don't trust anybody that smiles all the time, he says with a big smile on his face. Oh, that's lovely, Hanging Chad. He said, start a garden, big or small. Watching things grow is cathartic. Be smart, be strong, and wash your damn hands. Absolutely. I concur entirely. Grumpy Mike's got to head out. Later, my friend. Thank you so much for hanging. Be happy, be safe. Particularly be safe in these present times. Take it easy, bud. We've been going an hour 49. We shouldn't be going this long. Well, if you've got anything else that you want me to do or show you with this, then I will do it. I know who he's talking about, Frank. Brian says, and don't trust anyone who says, trust me. Good advice. Like that. favourite wah pedal, I've only got one wah pedal, and that is a Crybaby, a Jim Dunlop Crybaby, original from, well, I say original, not original from the 60s, of course, but original from the 80s. And love that. In fact, Matt, my bass player, gave me a Behringer one to demo and try out on the channel. And it was here for about six or 7 months. And I never got round to it. And so last time he came over for a jam, I gave it back to him. But I should try some out. But yeah, definitely love the Crybaby. Brother, I highly advise you to do a search on the meaning of life, because honestly, it's all what matters anyways. I don't want to annoy you by. Well, Salam, I think we all have a different meaning of life. We can't know it because we're only human. But I think for me, mostly the meaning of life is to do unto others what you'd have done unto you. I think, and I'm not, that's probably too theological quoting there, but definitely if you're nice to people and you feel that you're making a worthwhile contribution to something, then that's all good. But no, you won't annoy me. You've got every right to you've got every right to say that. And I respect it. So good for you, man. I hope you've got a good grip on what you believe the meaning of life to be, because that's what makes us happy, really, when we're quite contented that we're comfortable being here and in our own skins. Please review the Fender computer. I can't say that word. The dual pedal. I might have a word with my buddy Mikey and see what that's all about. In fact, let me just copy that before it goes off the screen, and we will have, as we always do, we'll have a quick look and see what comes up. There we go. Wow. Okay, there's a few of those there. Andertons have got it. Okay, man, I'll try and check that out for you. The Meaning of Life's a great movie. Love it. Oh, okay. Salam is saying that wah pedals hold the key to the meaning of life. Is that right? Yeah, that's it, Ben. I'm with you 100%. Do good to other people and be happy. That's what it's about. 42. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Great Vanzini. I'm impressed. How would I compare the model I'm playing now to the vintage Les Paul style guitar I reviewed a while back? I'm going to be really, really brutally honest now, because the cost of that vintage was about £200 more. In fact, I think it was over twice the price of this. What I'm going to say, to be as tactful as I can, is that it wasn't twice the guitar. The relic job particularly was very, very poor, and that kind of twisted my opinion somewhat. But I think the thing that this does a lot better than that is the frets are absolutely beautifully finished on the edges, whereas the vintage V1000, I think it was, the Greenie Moore style one that I tried out, that had a bit of fret sprout and it was quite sharp, which I didn't expect on a guitar they sent me to demo. So I love this. I play this. Well, I don't play this one so much as I used to. It used to be on the rack, but I put it back in the cupboard a while back, and I'm glad I've got it out, and I think it's going to stay out now because it's fun to play. Gavin says dual compression and distortion. Yeah, I've got it up on the screen, brother. I'll check it out for sure. And if it looks like something that people would like to see on the channel, I'll get hold of one. Treat others as you would wish to be treated, with respect. No extra charge for being kind. I totally concur with that, BV Ninja. I salute you for that. Totally agree with your remarks there. It's what life's all about. And karma. Yeah. Karma's real, guys. Karma is definitely real. Amanda, Makeup and More, lovely to see your face. Lovely to see you in, darling. Lovely to see you in. And I got your email, and I will do that for sure. We'll all try and do it. I will send you a little message soon, because I don't know. Are you on House Party? Yeah, missing you too. Yeah, definitely got the email. Sorry I haven't replied. I've just explained to everybody here it's been absolutely manic, but I will reply, and I'll send you a link to House Party so that we can hook up, because we were hooking up with our New Year's Eve friends. If you remember, you'll know who I'm talking about. Kira has House Party. Awesome. Brilliant. We'll sort something out for sure. Bent Roosum says manners don't cost you anything, and that's absolutely right. Yay, cool. You know what I mean. Talking in code. Bent, House Party is a little bit of software or an app. You can actually do it online as well, on the computer. But basically, it's a video sharing software, a little bit like Skype, but for multiple people. And it's a great way to stay in touch with family members and friends during this period of physical distancing. Notice we're going to say physical distancing. We're not going to say social, because we're all being social here. But unfortunately, only for another 1 minute and 45 seconds. Because we're coming up to the 2-hour mark, and I think we've had a good hangout tonight, haven't we? We've had another really lovely hangout. It's been great to see so many of you in, and I hope again that it's been another distraction from all the things that are going on at the minute, and yeah, been real good fun. So I'm not enjoying physical distancing. Lovely to see you. I'm off to download House Party. Lovely to meet you all here too. Hey, take care, Amanda, Makeup and More, and give my love to all of the rest of the family as well. So, thank you all once more for hanging out tonight. It's been brilliant. And thank you, Brian. Awesome. Thank you, Jack the Rabbit. Love you too, brother. And everybody, just remember, wash your hands. I keep saying this at the end of my live streams, but I really want you all to be here and happy, safe and well for future stuff. Ben Coombs is going to be live in 90 minutes. Yeah, don't forget to go over and support Ben and watch his live stream. Also, don't forget to go and thank you, Ben. Thank you, Guitar Hack. Don't forget to go and support Joss Allen as well, folks. And as always, how do I finish this? You know exactly. Yeah, peace, love, and good happiness stuff. Truthful Robot. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, everybody. GRR, great show. Bless you guys. As always, take good care.